You guys are gonna join me this week to see how many pages I realistically read. Today is Monday. My current read is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I'm on chapter 5. We're starting off today on page 54. So let's see how much reading done I get today, and then we'll total up all the pages that I read this week at the very end. It'll be a Monday through Friday reading week. Right now I'm about to head to school. It is 7 in the morning. I plan afterwards to go to a coffee shop, get some work done, get some reading done, and I want to finish up all my work for the week so I can have some focus on reading. This is the second book in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, her series after the Chestnut Spring series, but they are kind of connected in the same world. I did not enjoy the first book as much, Wild Love, but the whole entire series is single dad. That is my favorite trope. I'm very excited. I'm also reading it on my Kindle, but I'll count the pages from the book because my font size on my Kindle is different than the books. We're starting off on page 54 today. Let's get to it. It is 4:30 p.m. I've read one chapter. In total today I read 8 pages so far. I had class and I had some errands and stuff that I had to run after class. I came home and I just edited for a while, so now I'm here. I decided to give my brain a little break and read before I get started with doing some homework. I plan on sitting in this chair for the rest of today doing as much homework as I can. I typically do the Pomodoro method where I work for 25 minutes and have a break for 5 minutes, and typically my break consists of me getting up and reading a chapter. Sometimes it goes over 5 minutes because it does not take me 5 minutes to read a single chapter most of the time. So I think that is what I'm going to do because I do want to get some reading done, and not only for this video because I do want to show how realistic this is, but knowing me, I cannot read a book for a super long time. Even though I did start this book yesterday, with the pace that I'm reading at right now, I don't want it to take me 2 weeks to finish this book. Otherwise, I'm not going to give it a fair rating because I get bored of books if I'm reading it for too long. I'm also in the mood to read a more fast-paced mystery thriller, but I started this book already. I'm really loving it. Skylar has just met Weston's kids. If you watch my previous videos, then you know I cannot read multiple books at once anymore because one will get more attention than the other and I'll end up reading the other book for forever. Pomodoro method, we're gonna lock in. I want to get as much done so I can have the rest of the week to read. My class later this week did get canceled. I do have plans to hang out with some friends later this week as well, and my boyfriend, so that is the agenda. Taking my 5-minute break, we're gonna read chapter 6. Okay, that was good. I can tell already it's gonna talk about how Skylar herself has daddy issues. In that chapter, Wes's daughter Emmy breaks a glass, and all Wes says is, "It's okay, Emmy, we're gonna get this cleaned up. Let's get you out of here so you don't hurt yourself with the broken glass." What does Skylar say? "Please don't be mad at her." Like, scared. And then Wes is like, "Why would I be mad at her?" So it seems like a situation like that has happened before, probably in Skylar's childhood. She broke something or something like that, something very little, and her dad got mad at her. It makes a really big deal out of it. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to deal with some daddy issues. We're gonna lock back in. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes starting now.
Break time. She doesn't even know how to make her own bed. I know she's famous and she didn't have much time to make her own bed, as she says, but the way she describes their family, Wes, Emmy, and Oliver, it was the family life I never realized I missed out on until I watched it play out right in front of me. That is so sad. There was laughter, good-natured teasing, not a single mention of business or money or upcoming events. They didn't engage in mean gossip about people who weren't present. They just talked about their day. Like, so simple, but like that is just so sad to like hear her talk about or read her talk about, but it's like heartwarming too that she is seeing it at the same time. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Let's talk page count from yesterday, Monday. In total yesterday I read 57 pages, and that was all in Wild Eyes. Today we're starting off on page 112 and we'll see how many pages we get through today. In terms of my plan for today, I don't have anything planned of going out or anything. I do have to finish one more class workload. I know that will take a pretty good chunk of time. We'll continue doing the Pomodoro method and reading this book. I'm on chapter 9 and chapter 8 was pretty interesting. You can tell that Skylar just has no idea what she's doing with her life because she was so controlled by everybody. I'm like 20% through with it, so we'll see where the day takes us, how much I'll read today. I'm liking it a lot more than I liked Wild Love. As soon as I started reading Wild Love, I just was not interested, maybe because it was single dad, but it was more of he didn't know that he had a child, and it was just a complete different connection that way. Unlike this one, he already has his 2 kids, and I just did not feel chemistry as much with those 2 characters. And also with that book too, I was reading a bunch of other books at the same time. I have not talked to you guys all day. It is almost 9 p.m. Like I said, I didn't have anything planned today but to do my homework, which I finished, so I'm done with homework for the week. So far today, I've read 56 pages. I'm on page 168 and I'm about to start chapter 15. I just think there's not much to vlog other than clips of me reading, but also just to talk about the book in general. Not much to say right now because I'm still just getting through the book. There's obviously those really cute moments for like the found family character development of the story and like the characters themselves having interactions. We've met Wes's baby mama. She's very nice, and we found out like what happened, and it's just so comforting to see that the mother of the children is not a crazy psycho person that is still obsessed with the baby daddy. It's nice seeing that they have a good relationship and good at co-parenting. It's not one of those stories where, yeah, my kids see their mom for 2 weeks every summer, and then in those 2 weeks the romance happens between the main male character and the main female character. I'm actually just gonna get ready for bed right now, and then we're gonna get some reading done. It's only 9 p.m. Happy Wednesday. Let's talk page count for yesterday, Tuesday. Yesterday I read a total of 78 pages of Wild Eyes. I ended off on page 190. So today we're starting off on page 191. I actually read a little bit this morning, as you guys saw on my Kindle. So right now I'm on page 221, chapter 20. I'm halfway through. Right now I do have plans today to go out with my boyfriend, so I'm gonna bring my Kindle because I might get some reading done here and there. We're just gonna get some food and hang out basically, and then just come back to my house. That is the plan. I'm also busy tomorrow as well, but I do hope to get some reading done. I hope to get this book done in this video. I don't know, the past 2 chapters though, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting kind of bored, but also I was reading it when I was just waking up. Still, nonetheless, I was a little just like, okay, let's get a move on. They were at this bowling event because Wes is a part of this like bowling group with like a bunch of other guys in the town, so hey guys, happy Thursday. Let's talk page count for Wednesday. Yesterday, Wednesday, I ended up reading a total of 59 pages. I told myself that I was gonna finish reading Wild Eyes last night. Like I literally got into bed and I was reading, and then I knocked out, and I kept waking up like every 30 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read. Then I knock out. Okay, I'm gonna read, then I knock out. That's what a Kindle will do to me if I'm laying down reading. So Wednesday total pages was 59. Then this morning, Thursday, I started on page 254. I decided to finish it. So I finished reading Wild Eyes this morning. I literally woke up, turned my Kindle on, and read the whole entire thing. I ended the book on page 433, and that is including the epilogue. Today so far in total, I read 180 pages. Right now, I'm going to go hang out with my friend Mina, and we're gonna get some reading done and stuff, and I think I'm going to read The Dare by Natasha Preston. Even though it's like really summer weather outside right now and it's September, I want to read this. I just got this recently. It is a total of 335 pages. The dedication, it says, for everyone who loves to relax by spending days in a state of constant anxiety and stress reading about murder. So I'm kind of scared. I feel like I'll probably pick up a read on my Kindle too that's less scary. So we'll get some reading done of this today. I already have a good amount of page numbers read today too. So it's about high school seniors. They have off to perform a prank, a dare if you will. The dares start off simple, egging houses, throwing balloons, whatever. Accepting a dare means you could be expelled, arrested, or worse. No one wants to back down from a dare, but saying yes has its consequences. She wrote a bunch of these like books that I've seen. Been most interested in reading The Island, but I just never picked up these books because I don't hear people talking about them that much. We'll see how well this goes. I don't know why I'm scared. I think it's the cover. It makes me a little nervous. I forgot to mention how I felt about reading Wild Eyes. Let's get back to it. I'm settling on a 4.25. It was gonna be a 4.5. At the very beginning, I thought it was gonna be a 5-star. Then knocked some points to a 4.5, and then now it's a 4.25. There were some parts where I was just kind of bored and just like did not really care, and it kind of went by like a little too fast at the end because it was just like spicing after spicing after spicing. I really liked seeing how Skylar interacted with Wes's kids, Emmy and Ollie, especially Ollie, because Ollie has a hard time talking to people in general, and he just instantly connected with Skylar. I actually really loved Wes so much. Just seeing their love story play out was so good, and like especially when she was having struggles writing her own song, and there was a part where he's like, she's doing it, she's writing her own song, and he was just so proud of her. She wrote a song and it was called Wild Eyes. It was just very heartwarming. I think the reason why it's a 4.25 was because of just how fast it went at the end. I think, in my opinion, bored. I got some scenes I was just like, what is going on really? But overall, I really did enjoy this. Out of all the books that I read of Elsie Silver so far, Heartless is number 1. This might be number 2, but I still have yet to read Reckless, and I think that one's gonna be good too. And the rest of the Rose Hill series, very exciting read. I do recommend reading it. I saw somebody say that like they felt the romance wasn't there as much compared to Wild Love. Girl, I thought the romance was there. I thought the single dad and the connection with Skylar and the kids was there. Everything was there. The spice was just a little too there. Hey guys, I'm with Mina. Hi. This is my book. I'm gonna start it. She actually read the last page of it and she said, what'd you say? I don't even know what's going on.
Because usually when you read the last page, you're able to tell.
My favorite one.
I love.
Have you started it at all?
No, I didn't.
She also has
Icebreaker. I started a little bit of it, but it's kind of not really. It wasn't that interesting for me to like
really
read.
We'll be sitting here reading. We just had lunch.
I need like
so good.
It was really good.
Tater tots, a burger, tacos. I had fish, shrimp, and chicken tacos.
I had an Impossible burger because I'm trying to be vegetarian.
And then we're gonna go get Pazookies after because it's free. We're gonna sit here for the last time.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Hey guys, so it is like 10 p.m. I've read so far 20 pages of The Dare. I'm like in the middle of chapter 2 and I'm just like not really interested into reading it right now, and I don't know if it's because I'm tired and it's late or just like the story in general I'm just like not as interested in. All they really did is just introduce the characters, and like they're already starting to do dares or pranks. They introduced like the main female character and her best friend, and then the best friend's significant other, and then the main female character's significant other, and also introduced like the main prankster who is like, it's a generational thing. Like all of his brothers and stuff are really good at the senior pranks. I don't know, I'm just like I don't really care right now. I'll try again tomorrow to see if this is a book I want to continue. If I decide not to, it'll definitely be a softie enough. I think because I just bought this recently, so it's on my mind. I don't think I'm gonna read any more tonight. Total page count for today, I read a total of 180 pages for Wild Love, and then I read 20 pages of The Dare. So I read 200 pages today, which is the most I did this week, and tomorrow is our last day. Hello everybody, happy Friday. Today is the last day of filming a What I Read in a Week. It's actually 2 p.m. right now. I haven't read anything. I kind of had an early morning. I decided not to continue reading The Dare right now. I thought I was in the mood to read it, but I'm really not. I don't know, I kind of like am not in the mood to read any book right now. Like starting a new book seems like a lot. I do have plans later tonight too, but I think my next book would probably be Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. This follows Sophie and Max. Her fiance has cheated again. She wants to call it off, but her future father-in-law is her dad's boss, so she can't really cut things off. Her savior comes in the form of a professional objector whose purpose is to show up at weddings and proclaim the words no couple usually wants to hear at the ceremony, I object. So when it is said at a wedding, does anybody wish for this couple to not be married, whatever it is, his job is to say no. Like, he is hired. Sophie learns more about the job. Max and Sophie start working together, going from wedding to wedding. Max and Sophie spend more time together. Very short book, 270-ish, 80-ish pages. This will be my first Lynn Painter book, so I am excited. I'm just like not in the mood to pick up and read a book right now, so we'll see if I get any reading done today. It is nighttime. It's like 11 p.m. My bedside lamp or whatever contraction stopped working and I'm so sad about it. Sorry, I just wanted to complain, so that's why like the lighting is bad, and we'll use my book light for now. Update on Happily Never After. I'm on chapter 6. That is page 23. So I read a little bit before I went out earlier today. It already jumps in with Sophie's wedding. Max is already there and objects to the wedding. Sophie's best friend Asha hired him to object, and I'm kind of at the part where he does like hang out with them a little bit afterward, like nothing crazy, but he does text Sophie saying, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to meet me for coffee tomorrow. I have some like an offer for you. So I kind of can see where that's gonna go, but that's literally just where I'm at. I'm gonna try to get some reading done right now. I'm just like not really in the mood. I really would like a good like distraction or something. Let us recap. So yesterday, Friday, I actually did not read. Like I said, I didn't read more from when I was talking to you guys. I read the 22 pages from yesterday. Total pages that I read Monday through Friday this week is 416 pages. I feel like that is average. Like, I finished a whole entire book and I started the book like on page 50 or something this week. I ended up finishing a book, DNF'd one, soft DNF'd, and then started a new one. I wouldn't say that's like an average week in my life of reading. It really varies, but I did get lucky with this week because I really enjoyed the book that I was reading. Thursday was the most that I read. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of a more realistic what I read in a week. I'm not the type of person to where I can sit and start a book and like I have to finish it in one sitting. Like, I want to know what happens next. Like, I get very distracted. I kind of use reading as my distraction recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below this emoji if you are still watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hopefully will see you guys in the next one. Bye!